Ready to go? All right. The internet says it's 5 o'clock, so I will call our regular council meeting, first council meeting of the month of December. And it's Tuesday, December 2nd, and we're City Council Chambers. So calling the meeting to order, and we have a roll call, please.
Gregor?
Here.
Berquist? Here. Hanson?
Here.
Hess?
Here. All right. Given our vacant seats, that's everybody. I would like to stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Moving to the agenda item number 4 is our consent agenda, which is the portion of the overall meeting agenda which we generally approve several items at one time. And the items that are included in that are marked in the printed agenda with asterisks. And our first question is to ask councilors, anybody have any items to request to be removed from the consent agenda? All right, if not, I think Lindsay did make one substitution, didn't you, of the correspondence part, right?
Yes, from the time that it went out prior to Thanksgiving break to Monday, the fire department meeting minutes were added to this. So under the reports from boards and commissions, the November fire department's meeting minutes from November 12th, 2025 are now included in that packet.
Very good.
It's not a removal. I'd just like to comment on the letter from Zito and compliment the gentleman for putting his name out there as a contact person. I hope that helped our city hall staff if they got calls about the rate increase. That was a nice gesture, I thought, on his part.
Yeah, that's been a communication problem in the past. Yeah, very good point to note a change of relationship there. So. Seeing no further questions or comments on the consent agenda, is there a motion to adopt the consent agenda?
I'll make the motion.
Moved by Councilor Berquist.
I'll support it.
Supported by Councilor Hanson. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The consent agenda is adopted. Moving down to agenda item 10, which are appearances in public forum. Anyone in the audience would like to address the council? All right, if not, then no one's online, right? All right, so moving then, we've had in our agenda setting meeting reports from staff members. Any further items of note there? All right, moving then down to the next item on the agenda would be reports from councilors. Let's see, Councilor Berquist.
Well,
I know you've been busy.
as we all are. Fire department's having their annual Santa ride around town on December 19th. Sounds like they should be starting 5:30 and heading to the south side first. So watch for Santa. It's always fun. With that, also remember, now that we are in December, we were talking prior to the meeting, ice is forming, but be careful. Please check ice safety before going out. St. James Pit is a spring-fed pit. The ice is a little bit scarier later than other lakes. The fire department's still looking for volunteers. If anybody's willing to step up and join that great crew of guys. We did, at the last meeting, decide to go ahead and pass through the communication survey, so watch for links for that to come out. We'll have some paper copies tomorrow night at the Truth and Taxation meeting, if anybody wants a paper copy available. And then I've been working with the East Range Marketing Committee on a volunteer fair coming up in February, trying to get the whole East Range, all the different volunteer groups on the East Range together in one room, and so that anybody who wants to try to see what they're about and where they could potentially donate their time, they can go check them out. So That's what I've been working on.
Good. Thanks for that report, Counselor Hanson.
Just a couple reminders from the librarian's report earlier. This coming Saturday, the 6th, from 10:30 to 2, I believe, the Friends of the Library are having if you want to find out what the Friends of the Library do and what they're all about, it's a good time to do it. And they're also going to be decorating for the holidays at the same time. So come on in and join in that. And then on the following Saturday, the 13th, the library will have a jingle and mingle. Just meet the new staff member, have a cup of coffee or whatever they have, and say hello to people. And also, a week from tonight, on the 9th, the Downtown Beautification Committee will meet again. And it sounds like we're getting good response right now from business owners as far as the grant application. So it's getting interesting. I mean, that's an open meeting, so any public is welcome. That's at 9 o'clock, right here in this room.
Yeah, good. Yeah, just a comment on the Friends of the Library. I don't think everybody kind of knows it's a vibrant group.
It
really provides some critical financing, right?
Yep.
And fairly fair number of individuals on that, aren't there?
There are, and actually, along with that, you get a perk, is you get twice a year you get a good workout helping to set up and tear down for the book sale.
So it's an exercise
That's included with the group.
No charge.
Right, no charge.
Yeah, well, it's an interesting recruitment offer, yeah. So, all right, well, thank you for your report, Councilor Hanson. I didn't cut you off, did I?
No,
all right.
it's not.
So, Councilor Hess.
A couple items. Remember, Kellner parking's in effect. They're going to ticket cars if they're not moved, and makes it difficult for the city to plow and the cars don't get moved. So, another item, our new mechanic we hired is working out good. He fit right in with the rest of the crew, and he's on a plow truck. He plows the road over by my place and does a good job. So
That's a welcome addition, yeah.
he is. He's a good fit. So that's about all I got.
Okay. For those that are watching, just a reminder, we have our Truth in Taxation meeting tomorrow evening, starting at 6 o'clock, which will be at the Community Center. And just a reminder to everyone, this has to do with taxes, not with property valuations. So that matter of property valuations is an issue that's addressed in the spring when we have our meeting in March, is it? I think, is it March or April? March or April, someplace in those areas and things like that. Just a kind of an update, the grocery store project at the North Main Business Center, the Main Street Market is progressing. It has some bumps in the road here and there, but the developer team seems quite determined to proceed ahead, and there are a number of actions that have been taken there, so it may not have opened for Thanksgiving, but there's still good reason to believe that the project's going to ultimately result in some kind of a grocery facility for our community, so stay tuned on that. Just a plug for the food shelf. There are a lot of people hurting for food. They have volunteers that are certainly valuable, but also some money here and there helps to stock those shelves and everything, so go on with that. Councilor Berquist alluded to it. We're putting together another snapshot issue, which will have, for those that are technologically attuned, a QR code in it that will enable people to go to the site of the survey, which Councilor Berquist has been spearheading to ask the residents where you all get your information about our city and council actions. So both at the Truth and Taxation meeting, as she alluded to, and then with that snapshot edition, just asking people to pay particular attention to the fact we're genuinely trying to figure out how best to get information to you. Let's see. I think what I hear, the participation in the downtown beautification is a very encouraging community effort, a downtown effort in particular there, and certainly was gratified by the large turnout at the County State Aid 100 informational meeting that we had at the community center. I was just floored when I came in and saw the parking lot as full as it was, and I hope people got a lot of valuable information related to that. Thanks to the Public Works staff for sharpening up the plows again and gearing up for this early season snow. And to all the merchants that are putting up decorations to complement the other city things, and the individual owners that do such a great job of putting up their own home decorations and livening up our communities. So I believe that's all that I have for the mayor's report. Going back to our agenda then, to agenda item 17, old business, 17.1 relates to the odor problem on South 6th Street East, and the city administrator, you had an update on that, right, during our agenda setting meeting.
Yes, so the city engineer has come up with a proposal to fix that issue by replacing that septic tank with a low pressure line with a grinder pump. And that we put in a funding request to CDBG for half of that so far, for half the cost of the project.
Very good. All right, and so as far as our agenda item, probably a motion to table?
Correct.
No. It was moved by Councilor Hess to table the matter, supported by Councilor Hanson. Seeing any further discussion, no further discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Matters tabled with encouraging path forward anyway being presented. Moving on to new business under agenda item 18, 18.1, as to the assignment of a city councilor. We have a vacancy, as was advertised. Councilor McCloskey, for personal reasons, has left the council. We have advertised for persons interested in the city council position and received 3 applications. We briefly discussed it, and I'm sensing that we're all kind of in line for scheduling some kind of interviews. Would that, or would you like to take a vote now, or what? I guess we.
I think I kind of agree with Councilor Berquist, is if we follow the past practices.
We should have an interview.
We should do it the same, I think.
I would like to keep things consistent with the way it's been done in the past.
Yeah, all right. Well, I think doing that will involve a checking of our own schedules by administration and the candidate schedules, but is there a motion then to schedule interviews with the 3 applicants?
I'll make,
motion.
I'll support it.
Moved by Councilor Berquist, supported by Councilor Hanson, and just anticipating the administrative staff can work that out. Any further discussion on the motion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so that matter is taken care of. Moving on next to agenda item 18.2 is the East Mesabi sanitation contract. It's a proposed multi-year contract with the same company that's been doing our trash removal. Let's see, City Administrator, do you want to maybe go over the highlights of that?
Just a re-upping of the current contract with a slight reduction in year 1. The benefits assigned in the 5-year contract is you do get that slight cost reduction. There are provisions in there for fuel price surcharges. Hard to really predict those, but it does have some insulation for the contractor on that. Got quite a bit of experience with this company. I've always had good experiences with them. Some of the nice things they do is they don't deviate on the pickup day, which causes issues if you try to work around holidays and stuff like that. And in all my experience, any type of issues that need to be taken care of are easily remedied by just putting in a call to the owner of the company. They're very responsive.
I know when it's come up years ago, the sort of perennial question is it somehow better for the city to do its own trash collection? And I think that issue was resolved by past councils as stick with the outside contractor. So, I personally thought it was just really fascinating, the attachment B, where the commercial rates for the various establishments were laid out. I don't remember that, I don't know if Councilor Hess remembers or not, the last time that came up. I don't remember it being broken down like that, but it was very informative. So that, at least my reaction on that. Well, any questions, councilors, on the proposed contract terms?
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Moved by Councilor Hess,
I'll support it.
supported by Councilor Hanson. All right, once again, any questions or concerns, or any comments from staff? If not, the motion's on the table. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? New contracts adopted. Let's see, at this point, agenda item 18.3, I suppose in fairness, maybe just check, are there any other items that are not on the agenda that anyone will want to have discussed? Because the intent of 18.3 is that we go into a closed meeting. Sorry, seeing none, then agenda item 18.3. I'll be reminded, I'm sure, by our deputy clerk of the actions, but I assume what we do is basically take a vote to go into a closed session.
We should take care of item 18.4 first, and then it'll be,
Did maybe I have an older version? 18.4 I had as
Well, I think
other.
you're both saying the same thing, that
Yeah.
just take 18.4 so you don't have to open the meeting back up and go into other stuff, so you just.
Okay, well, 18.4, I thought I'd kind of introduced it, but if seeing no other business that has to be taken care of, then going back to 18.3, I think it'd be in order to have a motion to go into a closed session pursuant to Minnesota statutes 13D.03 to just discuss four proposed employment contracts consisting of those for the library staff in the library department, right?
Clerk's department, but yes.
I mean, what?
Yep. Library and the clerk's department.
Oh, and the clerk's
Yeah.
department, I'm sorry, that's true. Yeah, okay. All right, so the motion.
I'll make
to-
that motion that we go into closed session.
All right, moved by
Second.
Councilor Hanson, supported by Councilor Hess. Any further questions? If not, then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And we will then go into a closed session, record of which will be kept, but the public at this point is asked to leave us to a closed meeting session, and
They make their decision,
we'll
and then they can proceed.
we have taken proper actions to close our closed session and to go back into open session here. Do we need a separate motion to go back into open session?
Thought we already have.
Nope, that's, that
Because we
vote
closed-
open to back up.
All right, so now we are officially in open session. We've concluded our closed meeting pursuant to 13D.03. We're dealing with four proposed employment contracts. I don't think the order of them is necessarily significant, but I do think on advice of council that voting on each one of them separately would be advisable. So let's maybe start with the library employee contract, the bigger one there.
I'll make a motion to approve the agreement between the library employees and the city of Aurora.
All right, it's moved by Councilor Hess and supported by Councilor Hanson. We've had some discussion on it. Any further discussion? Seeing none, do we have blanks to fill in? No, this ones were okay. All right, so all those in
If I
favor?
may, Mayor, just a little background on how they were negotiated for the record.
Oh, yeah, just there was a city negotiating team. Well, you can explain the process, Jeff, for the record.
On this one, the library board negotiated and agreed to that, and then brought it to the negotiations committee, who reviewed it yesterday and recommended approval.
All right, so it has both the library board and the committee's approval.
And
And the,
there are fill in the blanks, there are signatures required, it's just back on the page. each employee and yourself and the administrator.
Right. Okay. So we'd adopt it, and implicit in that would be the authorization to execute it along with the employees doing that. So further questions on that contract? Well, we've got a motion and support for the adoption of it. With that in mind, then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The contract's approved. Motion carried. Moving then on to, let's see, the city clerk's proposed contract, based on our discussions in the closed session. There were a couple just technical modifications that were identified. One was in paragraph 1 to grammatically correct the first and second sentences to spell to employ, employee, and then in the next sentence to agrees to serve as city clerk. And then under the other items where the duties are described and tasks, the reference we assume would be to an attached job description of the previously adopted job descriptions for the position. Does that work
It
correctly?
should be stapled on there.
It may be stapled, but down here it was blank.
Oh, yes, that's the Adobe thing, yes, yes. The one that we were sent an email has it, I'm sorry.
Yes.
The Adobe was not working for me.
Yeah, so we,
Yes, the job description
All
sent
right.
to you via email.
so I'd entertain a motion to approve the proposed contract for the city clerk, subject to those changes and additions of the reference to the job description and the grammatical corrections at the first part of paragraph 1.
I'll make the motion.
Moved by Counselor Hess and supported by Counselor Hanson. Any further questions or discussions on that one? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed. The contract's approved. Moving on to the treasurer contract, similar revisions in paragraph 1. And this one does, the one I've got, does say see job description. Right, all right, so we're okay on that, and I don't recall any, I don't think there were other phrases or provisions there, so I'd entertain a motion to approve the treasurer contract.
I'll make the motion.
Moved by Counselor Hanson and approved by Counselor, or seconded by Counselor Berquist. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That contract's approved. And let's see, the last contract is the generic proposed agreement for the administrative assistant part-time position, which again needs some reference to the job description inserted in there. And I don't know that there were any grammatical corrections on that one? No, I don't think so. So is there a motion to approve the proposed form of contract for the administrative assistant? Moved by Counselor Berquist, supported by Counselor Hess. Further discussion on that? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That contract's approved also. I think we've gone through all 4 of them. And we previously asked for other business, which there was not any at that time. So our next regularly scheduled meeting will be on December 16th at 5 o'clock for the agenda setting and 5:30 for the regular council meeting. And with those considerations in mind and reminding everybody of the Truth in Taxation meeting that's coming up tomorrow, I'm going to turn to the city attorney for a comment.
Just don't forget, there's going to be interviews scheduled also.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't on the record or not?
No, but I mean, doing
Yeah.
future meetings, so.
Yeah, we, under the city councilor position, the council's decision was to arrange interviews with each of the 3 candidates and then make a decision following those. Yeah. All right, any other business that we haven't attended to? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion.
Moved by Counselor Berquist, supported by Counselor Hanson. Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We stand adjourned until December 16th or earlier call. So.